Like Jody said, it's not about us. It's about our members and the success that they have. And so I want to ask Jeff and Susan to come on up. They're going to talk to us a little bit about their property. And thank you guys for giving back.
You get both.
So I'm not going to tell much of your story. You can tell your story, but let's just get started with, who are you?
I'm Susan. Jeff.
All right, next slide. No.
We've been with Lifestyle since 2021. We both are lifers with Costco. Jeff actually just retired last year, so he did it in 2.
Awesome.
I'm still with Costco. I just hit my 25 years with Costco.
Great. Are you working full time?
Full-time, but I stepped down from salary to hourly now.
Awesome. Very good. And then you guys have, what do you currently own?
5 single families, a fourplex, and then the 6-unit IRO, and then we're in 11 passive deals.
Congratulations. Great job.
You've done all that since 2021.
Yes.
Yeah, super fast.
We bought all the properties our first year.
Did y'all have real estate experience before you started?
Zero.
Me neither. Yeah, I should have said that. I had no real estate experience and I was able to do it. So.
You what?
Did you sleep or drink a bunch of Red Bull? Yeah.
And he was still with Costco. I was a manager, and we still purchased.
I hit 59 and a half at about the right time. So
Jeff, were you in management at Costco at the time?
about 20 of my years of the 40 years, I was some type of management with Costco.
Okay.
Last 4 or 5 years, I did not do that. I stepped down so I could watch my daughter in sports and band, high school. I wasn't going to miss that.
Yeah.
You were the cart getter?
Forklift driver.
Forklift driver. All right.
Yes.
And Susan, you were in management too, right?
And bakery.
Bakery. So you baked all the pies at Thanksgiving
By yourself.
by yourself.
Yeah.
Right? You
Very,
just push the
very
button
busy.
on the machine and you've stepped down since. And now what do?
I am in receiving, so I receive all the freight that comes in the
Forklift
truck.
driver. Okay.
Correct.
Yes.
I'm seeing a
Yes.
pattern here.
So next step will be part-time for me.
Part-time. Okay.
So that's the next step.
So tell us, how did you hear about Lifestyles and why did you join?
That's all.
That's funny. That's I listen to AM radio. I like it a lot. I listened to Rush Limbaugh before he passed. And the one thing that you don't like about AM radio is all the commercials. So you do a lot of channel surfing. I just happened by accident hear Dell on the radio, and that was in March. And we joined in June, so it didn't take very long. So we don't sit. We move. We're part of the 20% that gets going. So.
Awesome.
All right, you got some up there in red. You got to explain what that is.
The motto.
Yeah, back there.
Right here.
There we go.
So our biggest thing that we've learned through Costco, through our marriage, our family, is one team, one fight. We're there to help the next person with whatever they're doing with their life. So that is our LLC. Actually, for this property, is One Team, One Fight LLC.
Awesome. Probably why it's so successful. Got a
Yes.
wonderful name like
Good.
that.
But we're there to help the next person, just like everybody helped us with all of ours.
That's a great thing about the community as well, is that it is a community. I mean, we're all like-minded investors trying to help each other out, and it helps us all to be successful. So
And the friends from LU turn into family.
yeah,
They really do.
Yep.
awesome. So let's talk about the property.
So this property we purchased from another LU member. We bought it as a 5-unit. The 2-story building was the only thing that was livable. We inherited one renter at that time. And then we took the other building that's off to the side on the second picture, and we turned that into a duplex.
Cool.
So it's now a 6-unit.
Very good. So you purchased it in 2022?
Correct.
How long have you had it? About a year?
About a year.
About a year. Okay. Very good. And then you did about $75K in rehab?
Right.
Correct.
Which really wasn't that big of a deal for you guys because y'all had some single family experience as
3
well.
at
Yeah.
that point. Yeah.
Yep. Very good.
Did the age scare you? It's 102 years old.
I don't go in the basement.
You don't go in the
I
basement?
don't go in the basement. But no,
No,
the age
not at all.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't. As long as your contractor is able to do what he says he can do, that's really all that matters with that. If your contractor can do it, then you don't have to worry about it.
All right, perfect.
So,
So is it making any money?
no.
Yeah, right.
All right. Tell us a little bit about how
Tell
it's
us the
doing.
real story.
So our income a month, and this is monthly, is $5,700 a month. Expenses out the door, $1,100. We cash flow $2,200 a month on this property.
Very good. And that cash flow is after mortgage, and that's why those numbers don't,
Yes.
it's not one minus the other. You also have
Yes.
mortgage and some CapEx expenses there. NOI, $55,000.
A year.
That's great. Yeah, we're about to see how that works. And then I was visiting with one of our realtors talking about cap rate. So you're going to teach everybody about evaluating
I am.
multifamily. Cap rate, obviously a big part of it. What do you think about a 10 cap? You think somebody will be able to sell something at a 10 cap?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And so these numbers are going to be super conservative, and they're magnificent still. So very good job. So let's take a look at the blank slide. Oh, are you doing that or am I doing it?
Is it really blank?
No.
No. Okay.
It wasn't before I gave it to you.
Go again? There he goes. All right. So tell us a little about what you did to the property.
So this one, on our 6-unit and our 4-unit, we changed the scheme to where they're beachy colors. We
Yeah,
like that
they're
feel.
beautiful. Yeah.
So we have the turquoise and we have yellow doors. So it needed roof. Everybody needed new interior, paint, that kind of stuff. New fence. And so that bottom picture on the before, that's what the 1-bedroom, 1-bath looked like before.
So a little different. Yeah.
Little.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, just
Looks
And
like
now
a
it's-
shed.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Was it a shed?
It was a garage with a shed.
There you go. But no longer.
No longer. So
Now
it's
it is beautiful.
Now it's a duplex, so it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and a studio in there.
How about the interiors? That looks also just a little different.
So again, on the 1-bedroom, 1-bath, nobody was living in there. It was pretty disgusting. So that was ripping everything out all the way down to the subfloor on that building.
So you did flooring, you did paint, you did put up a new fan in there, I see.
there is a fan,
Yeah.
new fan.
There you go. Cabinets, new appliances.
Did you
It
get rid of
works.
that? Did you get rid of the biological growth, or did you just paint right over it?
It is
It's gone. It's
gone.
gone.
If it was
You
there,
fixed
it's
it right.
gone.
You're not slumlords.
Yes. So,
Yes, they fixed it right, and no, they're not slumlords. There you go.
And then same thing with the bathrooms. With this building in particular, they actually built up the floor and put all the plumbing underneath. So you had to step up 3 or 4 steps to get into the bathroom. So took it all down to the studs and redid the plumbing the right
went
way.
through the concrete, ran it underneath like it's supposed to be, and yeah.
It's definitely a beautiful transformation. And that's another thing, too. I mean, you can really be proud of the product that you're providing. Best product, best price, best
Definitely.
people.
We've
Yeah.
had 3 different neighbors come actually to our property and actually thank us for what we did there.
To the neighborhood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
So,
3 different
yeah.
neighbors.
So you've made it better for the residents, and you've made it
Absolutely.
better for the neighbors as well.
Absolutely.
Do the neighbors like the colors?
Yes.
I like the colors. I love those colors.
They're bright.
Oh, I like them.
It's good.
Turquoise and yellow.
Don't mind.
That's right. Yeah, I love them.
So,
So a little bit about, we're finished with year 1, right? So we're done with year 1. So year 2 and year 3.
this December will be the finish of year 2.
Perfect. So about a year and a half in. So what we have here is we've got income and expenses, and then the NOI. And so NOI is really the driver of how you value multifamily properties. So you have an NOI and a cap rate, and Chris is going to explain that this weekend. And so you're going to see a significant increase in income year 1 and 2. As one, they put the extra unit online or the extra 2 units online, and also raising rents for the units that you had existing, right?
Every single time.
Also, you're going to see that the NOI increase for there, and a little bit of increase in operating expenses. Part of being an IRO is that you do some of that, the accounting work and everything yourself. You don't have really a team, but you are a team, right?
We are.
And you have contractors
One
that you
team, one fight.
one team, one fight, and you have contractors that you rely on there, and so you're able to keep those expenses down and keep that income coming up, which does a tremendous job with the NOI. So first year, no cash flow. Because
we were in the hole the first year.
yeah, well, but you planned to be in the hole. So you had $75K that you borrowed in order to do the rehab, and that was your plan.
Yep.
And so there's no cash flow that first year, and then year 2, 30%. 30% cash flow. I think I wouldn't mind doing a couple of those myself. 30% cash flow year 2, keeping 30%, 34% year 3, and then let's look and see what the actual value of the property does and how you're going to do on an exit here.
Who's making 30% on their 401k?
Who's making 30% on anything but this? That's great. Yeah.
And that's money they can spend.
Yep. So your NOI is increasing there. We're projecting with just a little bit of income increase, which I think is like your $50 a month normal bump that you're going to have, and keeping expenses. Actually, we bumped those expenses up quite a bit for 3% insurance and taxes. So we've been aggressive with the expenses as well. Yeah. Yeah. And so the first thing you do, so that property value is going to go to about $600,000, right? So the first thing you do is you pay off your mortgage, and then you guys put $95,000 into it. That's what you're into it. So you're going to get all your money back, and then your cash distributions that you had year 2 and 3, which were wonderful. Your total equity capture and cash flow is $287,000 on a $95,000 investment. So, and that's at a 10 cap.
That's it.
You know, that's it. I mean, we were aggressive with the expenses. We're being super conservative with the cap rate.
Yes.
And so $300,000 about on a $95,000 investment, 302%. Anybody else want to do something like that? Where's the audience tonight?
Who wants to make 300% on their money? Yeah, woo! Yeah, there they are.
There you go. Thank you, Chris.
You have to bring the energy.
Thank you, Chris. Well,
Enthusiasm.
it's one team, one fight, man.
That's
Me and
right.
you.
That's
yeah,
right.
There you go.
The guys in black.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
100% annualized internal rate of return. I mean, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
At a 10 cap.
At a
We
10
keep going back to that cap rate, right? So what happens is cap rate compresses. Who knows?
It's huge.
Value goes up, right? Are we in a 10 cap market? Those of you that operate here? No, we're in more like an 8 cap market. So if we really put real numbers out there, you're looking at more like a $750,000 property that you would then have a
Look at the
500% capital gain,
Look at
which
the smiles.
Yeah.
right?
Well, let's go and get the next one.
Let's go get the next one.
There you go.
That's right. Is that the plan? I'm sorry, I'm jumping
It
ahead.
will be. It will be. We're going to get to goals here in just a second. So how did you guys increase your NOI? Tell me guys.
Right now, with all of our properties, we are 100% occupied. We've raised the rent every time somebody renews their lease. Our pet fees.
Wait. Now that they're 100% occupied, what does Jeff do with all his time?
Oh, he's still busy.
Doing what?
We're still rehabbing 2 properties. So I'm
okay.
down here three times a week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
3 times a week.
So,
Not full time.
That's busy.
oh, and we'll be fishing. June 9th, we're doing a fishing
We're
trip.
going fishing.
It's
Okay.
networking. It's business expense. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's all LU going. So
And then also we went from 4 units livable to 6 units on that property, and still the late fees on all the residents. On the duplex, we put in private yards, so those rented really fast. And then off-street parking.
Very cool. So how has Lifestyles had an impact on you?
Oh, it's been awesome.
Yeah,
It
a little
truly
bit.
has. Being able to travel and doing a lot more with our daughter. This was when we went on the cruise in April. Again, Jeff was able to retire last year. I was able to step down. So instead of working 60, 70 hours, I'm now 40 hours.
That's
and
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
And then just being able to spend more time with family.
Very cool. And then let's talk about your goals. What do you guys want to do, short term and long term?
Evaluate our single family and sell. We have a couple ones that we want to sell, and
You got to do more multifamily?
yes,
All
small
right.
IROs.
Okay.
yes, another IRO.
Hey,
Improve
making
our-
300+% every time, that's not bad. Yeah.
Improve our operations for this IRO, as some have pointed out.
Our multifamily mentor.
Share our knowledge
Always
and
wanted to help.
experiences with others. For me, I love it when I can share our story of what we've done, how we've done it, meet with other LU over ice cream or, over lunch or whatever, and just explain, okay, this is what we did, this is the steps that we took, this is who we used, and then just, be able to help out.
Yeah.
other LU.
It's fun to be able to make a ugly property great, right?
for
To be
sure.
able to change the lives of the residents, change your life, change the lives of the community, and then hopefully motivate other folks that haven't, embarked on this experience to come along and change their life as well. It's a win-win-win-win-win.
Definitely. And then
Hold
travel.
on. Who in the room would love to be an IRO, but you're scared? Anybody?
Boy, then you got to put your hand down.
You have free lunch for a month right there. Take names down, right?
Oh, yes. I like surf and turf, just saying. And then travel to new destinations, anything that involves water, anything. Let's go. Yeah.
I was trying to think of a bad place that would have water. I can't think of one. Sounds good to me. Let's go.
Our long-term, obviously we want to purchase another IRO and further our knowledge to leave a legacy.
Awesome.
So talking about IRO, you're going to scale up? I mean, 6 units, it's
Yes.
very managed. Yes, okay.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So do you have a target?
20
20. Okay.
or more.
20 or more.
Or
20
more.
plus. 20 plus.
Yes.
Got it.
Absolutely.
And I believe 100% that you guys can do that
So
pretty
do
quickly.
I.
Yeah. Wonderful. So tell us a little bit about who was on your team for this one.
Adrienne Casita,
She is right back there in the back
Oh,
of the
there she
Oh, there she is. Wave,
She's
Adrian.
waving to everybody.
the best realtor ever. And then Kevin Bain.
Kevin's
Kevin
another
right
guy.
back there.
He did our inspection on all of our properties that we've bought.
So he's pretty good, huh?
Yeah,
been to the
including
basement?
the basement.
Was it scary?
If anybody wants to go in that basement at that property, let me know. I won't go.
Let's take some pictures.
There's a basement.
Not bad.
So does anybody have any questions for Susan and Jeff? Let's have some questions. Do some hard ones.
What's been the largest obstacle on this building? This one in particular. Paint color?
No, you don't like it?
I didn't say that.
The conversion on the duplex was obviously the largest.
What was it?
The conversion?
The conversion.
The conversion.
The
Trying to figure
Duplex
out
conversion.
what worked best. Where to put the bathroom,
Where to
kitchen.
put all the walls and
yeah,
everything,
where to make it make sense. I think was the biggest thing was converting the duplex.
And then Chris's last question should
Well,
be.
I'm not
No,
get there yet.
I'm going to give your last question.
Well, we got a hand up.
Oh, good. Yes. What's your question?
What do
Don't
you
jump
got,
there
Jeff?
yet. We got 3 hands up.
Did I hear you right? You did a couple of single families first?
The question was, did you do a couple single families
Yes,
first?
we bought 3 single-family homes during the summer, and then September we bought a 4-unit, and then in December we purchased this property here.
That's pretty fast moving.
Sell the single family?
No, we still have them all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you're doing more?
For the IRO company, the cash out of pocket.
So with Costco, we did have a fantastic 401k. So at that point, Jeff hit 59 and a half, and that's where we were able to get it from.
My whole 401 is in real estate.
Yep.
Where it should be.
Yes, sir. Did you use the same contractor for all your jobs?
4 out of the 5, yes. Only because we had purchased 2 properties in the same week. Don't do that. Don't do that. And our contractor couldn't do both properties at the same time, so that's when we branched out to another vendor on the list to do one of the other properties.
Very cool. Yes, ma'am. How long was the conversion?
So this one took about 6 months to do. I said the 2-story, it was livable, but we just did some paint and, maybe new appliances, that sort of thing. Got that full, and then really started to focus on the duplex part. But it took a good 6 months because it was from foundation, plumbing, electrical, roof. It was everything.
And
in that
exterior
one.
paint, which
And
is great.
Exterior, I love those colors.
I like them too.
It's the best marketing ever, right?
I
It
love
says,
it.
Look at me.
Absolutely.
Here I
If you
am.
pass a turquoise house, you've gone too far.
There you
Just
go.
saying.
Steve, what'd you have?
Similar to the other question, but wanted to know, because it was kind of a big project, you have one general contractor that really did honcho the foundation and all of the things for this project, or did you split it up?
Did you GC it, or did you have a GC?
We had a GC that oversaw
Yep.
the whole project. Correct.
No.
No, we won't be doing that.
So on the fourplex part, upstairs units and downstairs
Correct. Correct.
Yes.
downstairs units take longer to lease out than the upstairs units?
No.
So the
Actually,
question was, on the fourplex, you had 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs, and was there any difference in desire or demand for the upstairs or the
What's
downstairs?
nice is there is a There is a price difference. So downstairs, there's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and a studio. Upstairs is a 1-1 and a studio. The 2 upstairs have their private deck on both of them, and they really like having their own like front yard up there. There is a little bit of an increase. It's like a $25, $50 increase between the 1-bedroom and the studio, but there's not a difference between bottom floor and top floor.
Did it take any longer to lease the bottom or the top?
Every one of our units is either a 1-bedroom or a studio. If it takes longer than a week to lease any one of them, that's a long time. It goes quick. We advertise on Zillow, and honestly, we have a realtor that works with us for showing some stuff down here. We live up in Buda, so it's a little harder for us to get down here to show them if they want to see it right away. But honestly, even the last one, we just redid the studio again because the other people had to move out. We listed it on Tuesday. I had an application on Wednesday. I had 4 more on Thursday if that person on Wednesday was not going to take it.
Yeah, best product, best price. Yeah.
It was quick. So,
What you got?
That's the way we valued it for this presentation at 10 cap. No, not at all. No, they've had it for a year and a half. Yeah.
Well, when we were
But you can buy it for a 6 cap if you'd like.
going once.
so
Another question over here.
Yes. Correct.
Deposit?
So our pet fee is $300 per pet, and our pet rent is $30 per pet.
we allow a maximum of
It's a fee.
It's a fee, so no.
No,
Do you do a deposit as well?
no.
I'm sorry?
He was
I asked
asking
if you did
deposit.
a deposit as well.
Oh, a regular deposit?
No. A pet fee, pet deposit,
No,
and pet
just a
rent.
pet fee.
No?
And we only allow 2 pets, max. It's either cats or dogs. It doesn't matter, but nothing exotic.
Do you have a preference in how many pounds for the dog?
No.
The question was, is there any
The
kind of...
breeds, it can't be breed restricted, and that's in our lease also.
So the question was about dogs, if there's a certain weight limit or whatnot. So.
No.
No. Next question.
So
I got 2 for you. Was
Yes.
there a mental hurdle going from single family, because you had 5 or 6 of them very quickly, to a 6-unit?
I think the biggest...
Jeff's shaking his head no.
absolutely not for me.
I think
So,
the biggest hurdle is there is a different mindset between who's renting single family and who's renting apartments.
Your clientele is very different.
Correct. Other than that, going from single family into apartments, no, not at all.
Okay.
What would you tell someone who is just here for the first time?
Yeah. What do you tell the new folks?
be part of the 20%. Do not be the 80%, be the 20% and take action. Just take action and get going.
I would say, if nothing else, come to the 2-day. You know, you're going to be putting it on. You've got a lot of good education. It's worth more. It's multiple times worth more than what you're going to pay for. Come get that education.
That's right.
And then keep coming back. See new
I've
people.
been to the 2-day at least a dozen times, and we've only been members less than 3 years now. So,
You learn something new every time you go, or you meet somebody new every time.
and
you go.
different instructors teach it differently, and they're all great in their own way. So,
I don't drink Monsters or Red Bulls, so I won't be bouncing off the walls.
All right. Any final questions? Can we give? Hold on.
Share your experience with permits in the city.
well, with the permits, whoops, go ahead.
We can work on that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and give these guys a round of applause.